have to print more money. That amplifies the attractiveness, the arguments, the merits for Bitcoin. So that is quite interesting.
Yeah. Absolutely, yeah. And I also found it interesting that, it's not just Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent shrugging off that Moody's cut. The president himself is.
So, from everything I saw as the predicate acts, there's nothing that on the Thug is still on Gunna's bumper. Pause. What else? DDG Soldier. What else? Tory Bricks, Tory Lanez. Rich the Kid. We got to get to those topics. We're doing heavy court shit, but remind me when we have a moment of like dullness, let me switch to another topic because we got a couple topics queued up. And also it's Monday, so y'all know what it is, Monday. Well, I know y'all say Sunday fun day. Monday's really fun day for me because it's all the topics. We're going to get some new headlines as well. So, chat, prepare for a good day. I'm already 6 shots in. I'm going to try to balance it out with some coffee, and I'm here to rock with y'all at least for the next 8 hours. I'll give y'all the day for me. I'm gonna stream with y'all until at least 5. So right now, 8 hours. I'm rocking with y'all for 8 hours, and then I'm supposed to go do some shit with Myron too. So me and Myron gonna do another recap because he's in court. We're gonna do another recap later on in person. So me and him will stream together, like sit next to each other from a studio. But until then, y'all got me for 8 hours. Hopefully, y'all don't get bored. All right, cool. Chat. Bunch of updates. Let me get my little list ready. They're just starting up in court. They're doing like little procedural shit right now. For everybody who asked how was my birthday, shout out to my team, shout out to my family. They took me on a nice dinner. I'll say this. I consistently told them, because they took me on the day of my birthday. How's your birthday been? And I literally told everybody. I celebrated my birthday on the 15th. Chat. It was the most surreal experience of my life. I'm still reliving moments from that night. I always wanted something like that. Never thought I'd be able to pull it off. I'm very happy with May 15th. Whoever who came out to New York City, forever you're embedded in my memory. That was my birthday. So the 17th, I'll be chilling. Like I just be chilling. I ain't gonna lie. So for my actual birthday, I didn't really do much. My real birthday was being at Gramercy Theater with all of y'all. It was too much love in the building. It was enough love. But that was all the birthday celebration that I needed. You know what I'm saying? And I want to thank everybody who was a part of that. Okay, cool. So, all right, enough of that. We're done with the birthday shit. Birthdays can be a lot of sometimes. Everybody was hitting my phone. What's the wave? There is no wave. Nigga already did my event. There ain't no fucking wave. It's time to get back to work. Okay, perfect. So, they're in court now. It started about 19 minutes ago. All right. All right. Yo, I really want to touch on the other topics. I do want to touch on the other topics, but we have to be good. Okay, chat. Do you want me to? Let me see where we at with this. 5 minutes. Okay. Do we have any new updates? Okay, cool. Chat. Could I hit this new topic? I just want to hit this topic real quick. So everybody who's tuning in for the Diddy stuff, did I tweet this out? We're doing all Diddy shit today. Pause. Extra. But I wanted to get this topic out. First and foremost, if you guys haven't seen it, and shout out to all the people who run DJ Academics TV or Academics TV on Twitter, I think they figured it out, right? Along with a couple fans, that it appears Young Gunna Wanna has chosen to cover up the tattoo that says YSL. Let me go to DJ Academics TV on Instagram. You guys should follow our pages. It appears that Gunna has now covered up the tattoo. And it's a tattoo of YSL. Now, I've been telling you guys this for a while. Gunna got out of jail And he's been trying to hopefully getting forgiven by Thug. From what I hear, he was down to, when he got out on the Alford plea, he was down to, you know, be the guy who was holding the YSL flag, getting money in for the label in case blah, 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 blah. Thug ain't with it. Thug got a lot of artist friends. They might not be YSL. Whether it's Savage, Dirk, obviously Dirk's locked up now, Baby, other people. He's not looking to Gunna for Gunna to, oh, yeah, go take the Alfred plea, get free, and go on some tours and send money back to me. No. For whatever reason, he don't fuck with the fact that Gunna kind of went on his own and took this plea to get out of trouble, not knowing what his plea could have implications for everybody. Now, I've been told this a bunch of different ways, because some people would like to say, well, why is he mad at Gunna? His brother also took it. Here's how it goes when these guys claim gang, but everybody knows what this is, right? Everybody's gang until you get an interrogation room and you gotta call your lawyer by yourself and he says, attorney-client privilege. It's not about what your Cody said at that point. From what I understand, Thug, and this is where I think that Thug is gonna learn an important lesson. Thug wants to play street in the industry still. I don't think that's gonna work. Young Thug is still, let me say it one more time. Young Thug is still trying to play street in the industry. It's not gonna work. So, what Thug did, for what I hear, was honorable. He operated as a leader. He didn't fold on any of his guys, not that he really could. His guys didn't fold on him. Even the guy who folded, Woody kind of ended up pretty much helping him, even though he still don't fuck with Woody. But Thug's entire thing was, it's not only for me to get out on the other side. And some people do look at it like fans. We look at it like, well, we don't give a fuck about this guy. Thug was trying to make sure they all got it. What happened was that as prosecutors were wheeling deals, and they were like, well, you know, Gunna, you don't really got too much. Gunna decided to make a personal choice. A choice for him, his family, his well-being, and for his career. That choice was not consulted with the rest of the people. Now, as I said, I think Thug has a major flaw. He's acting like the music industry is the streets. That's always gonna fuck you up. And I don't think Thug's legal problems are gonna end. I know he's on probation. I think there's more to come. I'm gonna tell you why. Until you disassociate the industry and the streets, you're always gonna fall in that pitfall of you trying to be real for the streets. So Gunna makes a personal choice. Gets out of that. From what he was explained to him by his lawyer, nothing he said, he was never going to be able to testify against Thug and them. He felt like, I'm isolated, I'm dipping out. Thug was always looking at this as, if we're not making a decision as a group, you're making a decision that's going against us. Because it's going to make it harder. They can leverage you. That's snitching. That's been Thug's demeanor then. That is Thug's demeanor. So when Gunna got out and he was ever speaking about YSL or Thug, he spoke very complimentary. And Thug ain't like that shit. I got all the voice recording. He sent 4 voice notes out to other artists saying, I want to drop when that fuck nigga dropping. I don't like that nigga. Well, he was on the jail for it, so he said Kobe. Yo, do a verse and do this. He wanted to shit on Gunna. Gunna at the time is saying, nah, listen, man, Thug is he's speaking highly. Thug also can't say certain shit because Gunna is technically part of the case and can be seen as a witness and can be intimidation. So that's where you see like all the families saying, oh yeah, no, there's no problem, whatever. I was on the proper authority that even though YSL was dropping his first project, the one with Bread and Butter and all that, what's that called? The one that went #1. Yeah, I know the song. Fuck you. They would drop the music, but that's Thug's label. That's who Dang. I told y'all way back, I said, Gunner was going to end up on Warner or Atlanta. What had happened was 300 got merged over. A lot of people said, nah, Aki, you're lying. I'm telling you what the executives are saying. Doug don't like the nigga, genuinely, from the bottom of his heart. Now, the reason why I say Doug is going to get caught up and fucked up in a lot of this shit is because he's taking this shit so personal. He thinks fans like us give a fuck about history. We don't. We like snitching. I know some of y'all might not. Snitching.